Hey everyone, real quick before I roll the recap, I just wanted to dedicate this episode of Classicraft to one of my employees. His name is Darksy. I had the privilege of being able to have a good conversation with him in my community Discord server where he told me that my videos have helped him through so much. Unfortunately, he suffers from cerebral palsy and his life consists of constantly being in and out of the hospital. He's watched my content for a couple of years at this point and my videos help give him a laugh when he needs it. If there's one thing I tend to do as a content creator, it's underestimate the reach and impact I have on someone's life just by pressing that upload button. And I want you to know, Darksy, that I appreciate you and you are why I do this every single day. You are stronger than I could ever dream of being. And this one is for you, buddy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay classy, everyone. Weenie! Ah! What kind of a place is this? Ow! New grimace shade.
Carrying on like a pork chop.
Shut up! Look at that, I made 2 towers. Wow, he's back to camping. Follow me. No. No! Finger blast the Lorax. No! Oh! He's swimming! Are you fucking kidding me? Get off my property! Oh, I'm going ham! No, no way! Holy shit! I just did it! On the cuck shed. Look at that. Hello my employees and welcome back to Classicraft. My name is Mr. Wang and I will be your host for this evening. Before we begin this episode, I would like to thank you all for getting the official Classicraft mod pack to over 1,000 downloads on CurseForge. That is absolutely mind-boggling. Speaking of mind-boggling, I've also now cracked over 1 million views here on YouTube. I cannot thank you guys enough for all the support you have shown to me and this series. I've been getting an itch to play some more Minecraft, so let's get started with today's episode. I've been staring at this for a very prolonged period of time. But can you really blame me? I went through hell to get this. I really hope this wards off any potential threats to our land moving forward. You might be asking, Mr. Wang, what's the goal of today's episode? And my answer to that might shock you actually. Because instead of the typical mining and exploring like we've been doing this whole time, we're progressing on our base. Which I think has now become 12 times harder. You know, fun fact, bees have actually traumatized me in a way. No, it's not because Barry B. Benson tried to shove a saxophone up my ass. But instead it's because I was a dumb, curious little middle schooler. And what did my dumb middle school self do? And when you hang out with a specific group of people in middle school, you see some shit, man. I'm not gonna go too much into detail because it's absolutely horrible, but let's just say I didn't know this could fit inside of this. I beg of you, please do not make the same mistake I did as a kid. Today's youth is already corrupted enough as it is. Man, this one tree alone has given me almost a full stack of wood. Let's go for tree number 2. You know, I'm kinda conflicted with episodes like this. Sometimes I find it hard to make general Minecraft survival gameplay like this seem entertaining. Oh my leg! I think I mentioned something similar to this in the very first episode of this series. It's hard to make the general loop of Minecraft survival genuinely entertaining sometimes. Because when I'm not getting harassed and spawn camped by a mutant skeleton, or getting chased down a stream by a mutant enderman, I'm sitting here gathering resources or mining like this. I could just do all this off camera, and not having to worry about making the most boring things somewhat entertaining, but the whole off-camera mining thing has always been the oldest trick in the book. I really want to keep things as grounded as possible, if that makes sense. I might do some things off camera here and there, mainly because I don't have infinite storage on my PC. I know I mentioned in episode 1 I didn't want this series to be like the 100 days stuff that has completely oversaturated the entire Minecraft genre on YouTube. Which, no shade to Wook the Notable or anybody who makes those types of videos, I actually do enjoy watching them from time to time. I'm just always been drawn more to the old style of Minecraft content, when it was much more slower paced and more laid back. That's why I wanted this series to be a Let's Play series. I know 100 Days videos do much better in the algorithm than a typical Let's Play series, but I'm sorry, I just do not have it in me to make a 100 Days video. Now I just have to sit here and wait while all this stone smelts in the furnace. I'm gonna sleep because I do not want to deal with these mobs. You know, at this point, I just hope this run on Joe goes until the end of this series. I don't even know why my bed does that, but I just still find it funny every time it happens. I think I'm gonna go with the chiseled stone panel for this part. Okay, let's get building. Look at that! I turned my 2 towers into a wall now. And all the mobs in this biome are gonna be paying for it. What class do I want to use for my mansion? Could go... fucking course. I guess the only glass I could use is the jar that I'm gonna stick up my ass. Alright, and we're back. Oh, and of course, would you look at that. My game didn't save properly. Now I gotta do this all over again. Look at that, the wall is a whole lot taller now. This isn't going to actually be a wall, obviously. But just remember, I am going to be putting a massive border wall around our town. I think oak is the best wood that we can work with here. You know, just out of sheer curiosity, what does this look like? Oh. I don't know what I could do with this, but I sure as hell know that I am not creative enough to use that. I think some stone brick walls should go perfectly with this mansion. I should probably clean my build space up a bit more. Ah, there we go. Now everything's a bit neater. Time to go have another seizure. Don't worry, I'm okay. Let's stare it up, everyone. God, that was so fucking stupid. Stare it up? I already know I'm unfunny as it is, but I think I just said one of the most unfunny things I've ever said in my entire life. Man, just for that, I should probably consider throwing myself down these goddamn stairs when they're done. Improv never was and never will be my strong suit, I'll tell you that for sure. Alright, doesn't look too bad so far, and I haven't messed up yet. Oh, but it's only a matter of time. These walls will make a great railing, which is probably something I could use right about now. Bada bing! No. Bada boom. Never mind. I'm just gonna go get more stone and procrastinate some more. No. No, are you serious? Oh, this game just loves toying with my mental state, doesn't it? I really do want to apologize if this episode is way more boring than the last few. But episodes like this are not only more calming, but way less stressful. But it also helps me get these episodes out a bit quicker, just because I know you guys love this series. Also, so I could prove this twat in my Discord server wrong. Nah, seriously. This guy tried to overthrow me in my own community Discord server and pinged the wrong Nightwing. So, of course, I sat there clowning on him and laughing at him, which humiliated him so bad that the dude straight up dipped. Here's your lesson of the day, everyone. If you're going to stage a coup, be like Napoleon. And don't be like this guy whose attempt was so unbelievably horrible and futile that it made the beer hall putsch seem like an overwhelming success. Oh man, I completely forgot how annoying it is to build in survival. Ah, look at that. Staircase is coming along beautifully and we're almost to the first floor. I still don't know if I've bit off more than I can chew just yet. But hey, if I could build stadiums and arenas, then I'm sure this will be a piece of cake. Even though I've always been a creative builder, not a survival builder. You know, I feel like now is a great moment for me to get something really, really important out there. But this is actually my last recording session for Classicraft. On this mod pack, at least. And that's because we are overhauling the Classicraft mod pack. That's mainly due to the fact that when I first made this mod pack, I just threw a bunch of mods into this pack and didn't really think about any of it. I just added some of my favorite mods as well as some other mods that I thought were cool, and didn't really think on whether or not they would work well together. So yeah, the Classicraft mod pack is pretty unstable, but at least it has that in common with its creator. I'm just gonna throw this out there now. We have a Google form active right now that we're using to help gather beta testers for the pack. So if you would like to earn your name in the credits of the mod pack as well as immortalize yourself in the world of Classicraft, here's your opportunity. If you have any experience creating mod packs or with Minecraft mods in general, we could very greatly benefit from your help. And I just figured I'd give you guys a little teaser of of what we have so far. Yeah, it's a pretty cool menu, right? So if you are interested in helping, feel free to throw out an application. And please, for the love of God, if you're going to apply to the form, take it at least somewhat seriously. Mainly because I'm not even the one handling it. One of my employees, Masked, is actually handling it. And I promise you, he does not want to sit there and read your Chinese takeout orders that you submitted through the application.
3 crab ragoons, wonton soup, chicken chow mein.
You might be asking if this is going to change anything with Classicraft, and the answer to that is nothing negative. We simply added a few more mods, both actual content mods, and a variety of quality of life and performance mods. Some notable additions include the Minecraft story mode colored redstone lamps. You guys have no idea how happy I am to add that. To other things like the hats mod and the gravity gun mod. We're not going complete overboard with the overhaul because we don't want to mess up too many things, and because we want people who have not the greatest PCs to be able to play and enjoy it. And we're also planning on updating it for events like Halloween, Christmas, etc. Not to mention a whole bunch of new quests that you can complete. And I'm probably going to begin recording on the updated mod pack starting with episode 7 moving forward. The current world I'm on, as well as all the progress we've made for the past 5 episodes, are all going to remain the same. I'm not going to be losing anything. We're not starting over from square one. We're just going to have so much more stuff to do in this series. And it looks like we're running low on stone, so let's go get some more. Don't dig straight down my ass. I meant in the world of Minecraft. Don't actually dig into my ass, please. But hey, if you disobey me and do it anyway, at least try and get that saxophone out. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Scratch that, I don't even know if I can actually sing that. Considering at this point I don't think this is a hole anymore, it's probably more of a bunker. You know, mark my words, if and when I ever get my hands on a World Buster TNT, I'm gonna be blasting the Minecraft TNT parody as I blow up the world. I don't even care if that video gets copyright claimed. That'll be worth it on so many levels. Alright. Looks like we got a good amount of stacks of cobblestone, so that should tide me over for now. Yippee! Looks like it's time to go back to building. Let's get all these furnaces nice and loaded up. The more cobblestone, the better. That's what Sunday would say. I don't know if any of you have this problem with building, but sometimes I just struggle to come up with an original idea. I mean, the one thing that I have always been so good with building is like looking at an image from like real life or something and actually being able to transform it into Minecraft, if that makes sense. I'm able to look at an image of something and be like, yep, I can make that in Minecraft and I know exactly what blocks I can use. The only thing from that I struggle with are the proportions, but once I really sit down and I start going, that's when my brain starts moving. When I was a kid, I always used Minecraft building tutorials, and I used them for a good while. I always felt guilty or sad whenever I would do them though, because a lot of people are against build tutorials in Minecraft. But I mean, come on, I was 9 to 10 years old, and those build tutorials actually taught me a lot. I always watched the YouTuber TSMC back in the day. He was the best for Minecraft build tutorials. The guy was and still is a legend in this community, in my eyes at least. So I never really shamed anybody for using Minecraft tutorials. I like to think that everyone built at least one in their life. Oh boy, we are looking great, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy, I hope you're ready for some nostalgia because man do I have it. Luckily, I do have some screenshots from my middle school days that I was able to download before Xbox did the whole capture wipe thing. Some ones that I do have screenshots of include the WWE Monday Night Raw wrestling ring, which was so huge and gigantic, but we had so much fun doing 1v1s in there. The police station, of which some very, very questionable personnel and staff have went in and out of that building. We had the very small bank, of which the exact day that it was built was immediately robbed and ended with 2 of my friends dead and 1 wounded. And then of course you had the GameStop, which TSMC built to be life-size, and when I finished building it, my friends all yelled at me saying, "That's way too big to be a GameStop. It looks more like a mall." So as you can see, we changed it from a GameStop to just a straight up mall that never got finished. There's a whole lot more memories, unfortunately, that I don't have screenshots or clips of, just memories in my head. But I'm still fortunate and grateful I even have these screenshots and clips that I have already, because people decades ago didn't have that. There's a lot of people out there that don't have, you know, evidence of their memories. And when I look at these, my brain is immediately taken back to a time that I absolutely loved. Do I miss those days? Do I wish I could go back to those days? Yeah, duh. I mean, who wouldn't? So yeah, if I had the opportunity to go back to those days, I would take it in a heartbeat. But now, a decade later, I've made a lot more memories as well. Memories that I also wouldn't want to lose. When I first started making nostalgia content, it was very bittersweet, because that's what nostalgia is. It's bittersweet. Sweet because you're looking back at memories from a time where you were happy, but then immediately goes to bitter because you get sad and you wish you could go back. And the unfortunate truth is that we can't go back. Not right now, at least, unless in the future we get a time machine. But I've said this before in a bunch of my other videos. It's okay to look at this stuff. It's okay to feel nostalgic about that kind of stuff. It's okay to cry over something like nostalgia, but at the end of the day, it's best to stay focused on you currently and the present. Because if you don't, you won't make any more memories. Nostalgia is a double-edged sword, but only you and the way that you choose to handle it will turn it into a single-bladed sword. Early on, the nostalgia absolutely destroyed me. I had made all these videos about my childhood and who I grew up watching on YouTube and, you know, how I spent my summers as a kid. And over time, that really started to wreak havoc on my mental state. It wasn't until a couple years ago where I changed my perspective on the whole nostalgia thing and used those memories and that nostalgia to help propel me forward. Nostalgia can be a very powerful thing in your life and can bring you so much happiness, but you can't let it consume you like it did to me. So always try to remember that. Remember those good times and cherish them now, because when you were young, one of the things that probably eats you away now is that you didn't cherish it enough. But that's okay, considering you were just a kid. You didn't know where you'd be right now. You were only focused on having fun and enjoying it. And if you're a kid now watching this, I hope you're living up your life as much as you can right now. And if you're able to cherish and love what you're doing now, it'll help you out so much moving forward. So there you go, there's a little nostalgia talk from Mr. Wang himself. The series will probably be filled with them. But hey, the nostalgia is why we're all here, isn't it? So let's just sit back, relax, and enjoy this journey together. Alright, this build is actually going somewhat decent so far. Okay, just need to place the... God, the stairs are so annoying. Fuck! Stairs are annoying to build with as is, but in survival, oh my god, I hate this! You have no idea how badly I just want to switch to creative and actually get something done! Where the hell is Mervin? I should just have him build this for me! God, the worst thing about being overthrown from my own company is that I don't have my own employees to do this for me! These hands are meant to be making money, not building! Speaking of making money, have you bought a YouTube membership? God, I'm such a fucking sellout. But at least I'm not a sell-in, as in selling your soul to Herobrine, because I would never do that. Just out of sheer curiosity, what episode do you guys think I should kill the Ender Dragon by? Because we're on episode 6 right now, and I don't know if I'm going too fast or too slow for where I should be. If anything, I feel like I'm going way too slow. Considering that one of the major rules of Classicraft is I can't use any overpowered items or weaponry prior to defeating the Ender Dragon, so on paper, I should really probably try and focus on killing the Ender Dragon as quick as I can, but I don't want to do it too soon or too late. If you guys want to help me out a bit and let me know what you guys want to see for the next episode, let me know. Because as of recent, I've been really playing without a goal, which is nothing bad. I mean, of course, the end goal is obviously to slay the Ender Dragon, as well as rebuild my company back up from scratch. So if you guys leave comments requesting what you want to see in the next episode, I might take it into consideration and throw your comment up on the screen. This is a Let's Play after all, so go ahead and voice what you want. No, wait. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Oh my god! I built this side 1 block too... Fuck! One wrong mistake, one wrong slip up, and I have to do so much to change it. Now I have to destroy this, redo it, and make sure it lines up again. And the scary thing is, this is only the beginning. This is only the outside staircase. If I'm making mistakes here, oh, God only knows what the hell's gonna happen once I get to the higher levels. You know, maybe starting off with a mansion was not the brightest idea, because I have built plenty of mansions in my day, but they were all in creative. This process would be so much better if I had an elytra or scaffolding, but those are 2 things I do not have access to right now. So for now, I just have to deal with this endless torment. Luckily, it's not that big of an error, so it shouldn't take me too long or that much stress to fix it. But I feel like this is just a foreshadowing of the things to come. Alright, we're almost completely fixed. I think I should probably check up on the stone in the furnaces. Yeet. Oh, come on! Really? You're gonna crash on me now, of all times! Well, this is what happens when an unstable person makes an unstable mod pack. Hello, world. Wonderful to be back. And it didn't save my progress. I'm going to commit some very unspeakable acts in the next 24 hours. And believe me when I tell you, it is not going to be pretty. This whole damn series feels like 1 step forward and 400 steps back. I really apologize, I'm not gonna have you sit here and watch me redo this whole damn thing all over again. Alakazam, Alakazoo. Editor Wing 7974, get off your ass and do what you're supposed to do! Oh, look at that, a sheep seance. Holy hell, I just realized something. This entire time I've been sitting here building, I haven't been attacked by a mutant creature yet. Is this going to be the first Classicraft episode I don't get maliciously harassed in? Oh, in 15 minutes I feel like I'm gonna regret ever saying that. But perhaps the funniest part out of all of this is the fact that as of right now, I have no idea what's going to happen to me in the next 15 minutes. The only person that does know is the person editing this video, aka future me. Look at that little cretin. Think you could just pretend you're minding your own business on my property? Yeah, eat it, eat it! Unz, 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 unz. I just murdered someone on my property. Okay, alright. Is that... Okay, I think they're both matching. Both sides match. Please. Please let this be it. Okay, now I just need to fill this in and then we're good. If my game crashes while I'm filling this in and I lose my progress again, I'm gonna drive my car off the highway!
Dude, this car's ass!
Oh, it looks good from the back. Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I have cooked this episode. And I think that is the perfect time to end this episode. Might as well end it now before anything tragic happens. But hey, there's always the possibility of a post-credit scene. If you guys enjoyed this more laid-back and grounded type of episode for Classicraft, make sure to leave a comment down below letting me know and liking this video. Once again, just a reminder, if you would like to beta test for Classicraft, the application is down in the description. And make sure to pick up a channel membership today if you haven't already to get early access to videos such as this one. And you'll also find the rest of my channels as well as my community Discord server all down there as well. And most importantly, if you haven't already, subscribe to become an employee today. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay classy, everyone.